For only $30 on Amazon with over 22,000 reviews, sitting at a 4.5 star rating, the FiFine, however you pronounce this, USB condenser microphone seemed very appealing to me. It also helps that Amazon keeps recommending it to me, and so it's just been like every time I go on the freaking website, there it is, staring me in the face, just saying, buy me, try me, make a YouTube video and tell the people about me. And so, here I am. Hi y'all, it's Annelies, and I just wanted to do a unboxing first impression of the FiFine, that's what I'm gonna call it because I can't seem to find a real explanation of how it's pronounced, the FiFine USB condenser microphone. Now I do have this microphone, the Blue Yeti. I have a review on it if you wanna check that out, but I was gifted this by a family member years ago. It was a hand-me-down. So I know that if I was not gifted that thing, I probably could not afford it. And if you know me, you know that I love a budget option, a budget solution, finding ways to get the most bang out of my buck. And it feels like if this thing is anything that it's cracked up to be, a $30 microphone to do something in a similar vein as this thing would be pretty dang cool. So I just wanted to open it up. I got it a couple of days ago and I just made the impulse decision to say, I'm gonna make a few videos about this. I'm gonna let the people know. Oh my, okay, maybe I'm not gonna make a video about this if I can't open it. There we go. So I've only seen one video about it. I believe it's the same model and it was from Tom Buck. Definitely check him out on YouTube. He's an awesome creator here. He does a lot of like audio related things, but one, I want to try it out for myself, but two, see, you know, if it's all what it cracks up to be. For the record, in case if you're curious, the box is just a little cheapo box, but it doesn't matter what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside that counts, especially with an unboxing, because the box is fancy like, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on these stupid headphones. The box could be fancy, but the headphones inside, maybe not so fancy. So on the top here, we've got a little bit of paperwork. There seems to be, I thought it was a bookmark, but that doesn't make any sense. But this is like a thanks for ordering our thing. Then we've got the user guide here, which we are going to ignore like a good little tech reviewer and just get into the box, which, oh, we just get straight to the point here. I have to say, it is very heavy. Oh, the tripod. It comes with a tripod. Well, that's everything. Okay, short but sweet and to the point. Immediately feeling it right now. It feels nice. It's metal. It's like a matte coated metal, kind of like, I don't want to say like Hydro Flasks, but it's like you can feel that there's like a paint on top of a metal, but it's still really nice. Oh, look at her. And now it's ready to party. Looking at this, the thing that I wonder is where you are supposed to talk into. Also, this is off kilter, I don't like that. I have the microphone on the little tripod. I have the cable hanging out from underneath the microphone. It is a USB type A connection, so I do have a MacBook Pro with the USB-C ports, so I do have an adapter for that, but that is something that you will need. And this cable cannot come out from underneath the microphone, so you are married to USB type A. There is one knob, there's no buttons on here, and it's just for volume. There is also no headphone jack, because I was gonna say the volume might be the volume going into your headphones, because that's what the Blue Yeti has. There's a volume knob on the front here, but you can plug in headphones to the bottom of this microphone, and so it's like what you're getting in your ears. But since there's no headphone jack, I'm assuming that is like the gain. And if you don't know what gain is when it comes to a microphone, the simplest explanation, which might not be completely correct, but it is the sensitivity of the microphone. So if you are speaking very loudly, you would want the sensitivity down, but if you're speaking very quietly, you'd probably want the sensitivity up. So there's that, but it says volume. Okay, maybe we do need to go to the directions. Okay, it also explains in the instructions where the front is, so that's great. The front is where the logo is, which is also where the volume is. I did read on Amazon that this is a cardioid mic, so that is the best sound pattern if you are speaking to a microphone, just you by yourself. So like podcasting, audiobook recording, voiceover work, that type of stuff, you want cardioid. Recording software settings? Audacity? What? Oh wow, this really goes in depth with like, hey, if you need to connect it to your system so you can use Audacity or Skype. It's very funny how it's like how to open up your settings, but there's instructions, but it's not necessarily, it seems like they're usage instructions for the microphone. I just want to see if it's a plug and play, because that is the biggest thing that is appealing to me, is when you, oh, am I screwing this off? Oh, this is how, okay, so I just started turning it because I wanted the front to be towards not the tripod, and I found that there is a ring. So you could, I guess, put this on your own thing. Okay, so like the cable is going through the tripod mount thing. Okay, this is what I did. I like was twisting it, and then I didn't realize that there were 3 pieces. So now I'm trying to put it back together. Please hold. So I've got my USB-C to Type A adapter. I just opened up a GarageBand because I feel like, especially when it comes to budget things and beginners, the most important part when it comes to a new device is the ease of use. Can you just plug it in and play? Is there a huge learning curve? Like, these are things that are important for me to figure out. So I've just plugged it in, and I'm going to go to the input settings when you're recording in GarageBand, and this is what I use when I record my podcast, Waterfall of Consciousness. Subscribe. Let's see if okay, input device, and I have USB PNP audio device, and I saw that somewhere in the manual. I just don't know what PNP stands for. What does PNP stand for? I mean, that's what the directions say it's called. I guess I don't need to know what PNP stands for as long as it works. Okay, let's try it, and it's connected. So I'm gonna record some audio. So this is the FiFine USB condenser microphone at about a 15% volume level. It is now at 50%, and I'm about like 5 inches away from my face, maybe 6 or 7 inches away from my face. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down on my desk and see how the sound changes by being farther away from me. Okay, so now I'm about a foot away from the microphone. It's on a little TV tray beneath me, and it is pointing up towards me. The volume is at about 50%, but now I'm gonna crank it up all the way to almost 100%. So now the volume or gain is at almost 100%. I'm afraid of blowing out your guys' ears, but the microphone is still like a foot away from me, and this is what it sounds like. I'm speaking into the microphone very quietly, and now we are going to see how well it sounds. I'm gonna speak a little bit, oh gosh. I just looked at the GarageBand waveform and it went really high. Oh no. Okay, I turned it down because I didn't want it to be completely distorted the whole time. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I know you just heard it, but I need to hear it for a second. No freaking way. Are you kidding me? I am extremely impressed. Okay, mind you, I'm listening, like my MacBook is on this TV tray, like just slightly out of frame, an arm's length away, but my mind is kind of blown considering that this is only $30. This is insane. And the fact that I literally just plugged it in and didn't have to do nothing special with my Blue Yeti here. I had to like look up YouTube videos and get recommendations on what people used on their settings because I still wasn't getting things right. In the settings of my computer, I have custom settings for this microphone, but this I just plugged in. And obviously I'm not listening with headphones, so I can't really hear the differences. Maybe there are none, I don't know, conspiracy. But the fact that I just heard that and like that sounds pretty freaking amazing. I am so beyond impressed. Right now, this gives me hope that this is a great device for a beginner, but I think that kind of does it for this video because this was just meant to be like a first impressions, an unboxing. You don't really get anything with it, which it's kind of nice that it's just this. There's nothing else. I do also like that it comes with a tripod. That's something that, I mean, I think a lot of microphones do come with some sort of mount, but I like this setup here. It's very simple to use. It feels nice. And I think the other thing too is it looks nice. Like if you're somebody who's getting started, but you don't want to look like you're just getting started, like this looks nice and professional and kind of impressive, and it feels good. It has a good build quality. The tripod is not like amazing in quality, but it's also not bad. It's sturdy. It's got little grippies on the feetsies. Little grippies on the feetsies. I'm not talking to preschoolers, I know. That's just how I speak. It's gonna stand on a table. It's at a decent height, but I wish it was a little bit taller, because if you were on a table in front of you, it would be like kind of a little too low down. So I wish there was a way for it to be just slightly taller, but at the same time, I understand, like, beggars can't be choosers. But the microphone itself, I am very impressed with. I am interested to see what I can do with it, and I'm definitely going to be doing a head-to-head review of the FiFine USB condenser $30 $10 microphone from Amazon versus the Blue Yeti, also condenser microphone. Yeah, that's like $150. So I'm very interested to try it out. I might also break out my Blue Snowball and just do like a big old comparison. So if you are interested in that, let me know in a comment down below, as well as things that you would like to see me address in a kind of head-to-head review like that. But that will be it for me. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, like it if you like this video, and if you want to help support my channel in any way, go ahead and go to patreon.com/Annelies. That is my Patreon community where I have tons of lovely people like these folks here who are my top tier patrons who help support my channel, help me make cool videos like these. So if you want to be a part of that community, and in particular this lovely group of top tier patrons, go ahead and go to patreon.com/Annelies. There, my Patreon community helps put input in on my channel. They get behind the scenes insights on what it takes to make my videos, life updates from me. It's a really cool place that's growing, and so if you want to get in on the ground level, go ahead and go to patreon.com/Annelies. So thank you to all of my patrons of past, present, and future, and thank you so much to my lovely top tier Mabel and Ethel patrons. That's it for me. Stay beautiful, have a marvelous day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!